Hey YouTube, this is TryNet here. Enough people asked for it, so here's the Crystal Beast deck. First, you have 3 Sapphire Pegasus, 1 Effect Veiler, 3 Topaz Tiger, 1 Amethyst Cat, 1 Zephyros, 2 Ruby Carbuncle, Hobby League, 1 Birdman, 1 Amber Mammoth. Sadly, Amber Mammoth is not common in a rarity higher than common. You have 3 Crystal Release, Ultra, 3 Beacons, Hobby League, 1 Rainbow Ruins, 3 Promise, Rares, 3 Duality, 1 Reborn, 2 MST, Book, Mind, Dark Hole, 2 Bottomless, 2 Warning, 2 Horn, Trap Dust Shoot, Solemn Judgment. Big picture there. This is 1 card off the list. I played at the Philly Regional a couple weeks back. I was playing Morphing Jar over the Rainbow Ruins. I didn't like how Morphing Jar ran, so I ended up cutting it. I haven't really played with the deck much since the regional, but the 2 rare promises I just ordered finally came in the mail, so I don't feel like an idiot for playing 2 common promises in a deck where all the other crystal stuff is high rarity. The basic idea behind the deck is to get Utopia plus Roach, and then hope that lock just carries you through the game. You have stuff like Horn of the Phantom Beast to get you through the early game, Solemn Warning to protect your lock, Bottomless to protect your lock, Trap Dust Shoot to get you through the early game. Crystal Release is like a Sapphire Pegasus it turns any of your Crystal Beasts into a Sapphire Pegasus, or it turns your Sapphire Pegasus into a really, really quick setup condition. Crystal Promise is one of those cards. Before Exceeds, it wasn't as solid, but now with Exceeds, it becomes a huge power card. I started off playing a Rainbow Ruins build and ended up changing to the Promise build because it's just so much more explosive. It's so much more consistent. You can go turn 1 Pegasus, get Pegasus to back row. Pegasus dies. Pegasus to back row, play Release. Pegasus dies, search for Carbuncle. So now your back row is 2 Pegasus and a Carbuncle. Draw for turn, play Promise. Promise the Carbuncle. Now your field is 2 Pegasus on field, Carbuncle on field, and 2 Crystal Beasts you get to search to your back row. Then you can exceed to whatever. If you have a beacon, you can play your beacon. The most important thing for this deck is to get the 2 crystals in the back row to make beacons live, and to make your promises more efficient. Rainbow Ruins, if you don't know what it does, if you have 1 Crystal Beast in your back row, it can't be destroyed. If you have 2 in your back row, you can half the battle damage from 1 attack that you take to your life points. 3, you can tribute a Crystal Beast to negate a spell trap effect by your opponent and destroy it. 4th effect is draw a card every turn. 5th effect is once per turn you can special a Crystal Beast from your back row. So if you have 5 Crystal Beasts in your back row, one of them being Ruby Carbuncle, it specials them out of the field, and then if they all die in battle, they just come right back and you just keep doing it. Or you can special them out of the field, make a couple Exceed summons, and just attack for game. Birdman fills an interesting role. Birdman not only lets you make stuff like Zeman the Ape King, which is a really strong synchro that I recommend you look up for a deck like this, or Ancient Fairy Dragon to pop the Necro Valleys, it also lets you reuse Pegasus. So you go turn 1 Pegasus, get Topaz Tiger to back row, or get Pegasus to back row, whichever is better with your hand. Then next turn, if Pegasus doesn't die, you can go Birdman, get Pegasus back, summon Pegasus again, get another search. Now your beacons are live, so you can go Beacons, search out Carbuncle, bring out both your other Pegasus. Now your field is 3 Pegasus, a Birdman, and 2 crystals in your back row. And from there you can Exceed, Synchro, do whatever the hell you want. Cards you could easily change in this deck. You could probably very easily cut the Horns of the Phantom Beast. It's just I really didn't find anything better. You could probably take the Dust Shoot out, though the deck tries to focus so much on the early game, I probably wouldn't. Mind Control, maybe. I don't remember it being that useful. You could cut the Amethyst Cat, though I really liked having the Livier access with Ruby Carbuncle. So you didn't have to get both Carbuncles out of deck to make your Livier. You could go Carbuncle, get back Amethyst Cat, make Livier, and if they bottom with the Sapphire Pegasus, you can just bring back the Sapphire Pegasus, and you have a really good game. Zephyros fills the same kind of role as Birdman, if it is level 4, so it's for Exceed summons rather than Synchro summons, and it goes from the graveyard rather than a card from your hand. Just a solid card. You could probably cut it. Cards to consider in this deck might be Chain Dog, which is a level 4 beast monster. I went over this in an old video. With the XYZ rulings reversed, you can just loop Chain Dogs. It wasn't really working well for me, but maybe there's a build that can abuse it better than I did. More copies of Effect Veiler could be good. Third MST is probably useful. Just cards you could probably play. I just don't know what to cut for them. When I side decked versus Gravekeepers, I put in another Rainbow Ruins and another Birdman. The other Birdman let me synchro for Ancient Fairy Dragon, which pops Necro Valley, then gets another card that pops another Necro Valley, or just stops Necro Valley from coming down in general with third effect. And the 21 beater is really hard to deal with if they don't have outs, and it can really be game ending. Versus plants, I just lost because Trishula. I probably could have sided in like Maxis and another Veiler, but I don't think there was much I could do. Between Trishula, Black Rose Dragon, and just all the other stuff, there's not much I can do. I can't really play Starlight Road because it would clog my back row too much, and I would have I could have to limit myself to 3 crystals in back row plus Starlight Road, because then I wouldn't be able to play anything like Beacon or Promise, and my back row clogs really easily. I think I went over everything. As always, any questions, feel free to post them in the comments. Until next time, I guess. Oh, if there's anything you want to see on my channel, I kind of have a lack of inspiration right now. I'm trying to think of things I can do for my channel, but nothing's really coming up. Any suggestions for future videos, any decks you'd like to see, you can send me deck lists and I can see if I can fix them up and maybe make a video out of that. I don't know. We'll see. Until next time.